All right, what's going on, y'all? So this is the third episode of the Weapon Wheel podcast, and I'm gonna have my guns introduce themselves. Got one new person on the podcast today. Anchorman, we're gonna start out with you. Go ahead and plug your channel.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Anchorman. I guess you could check out my channel. I don't give a shit.
Good plug. Good plug. Nice. That's a good way to get people to go to your channel. We got Kid Smooth back. Go ahead, Kid Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Smooth. You can find me on YouTube /KidSmooth1989, or to get all my content, go to the officialwegamehere.com/KidSmooth.
All right, Mr. T Tech.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be back. It's your boy, Mr. T Tech Gaming from the officialwegamehere.com.
Hard 8.
Hey there, guys. It's me, Hard 8 Times. Please check out my channel. I play games. Thank you.
And Black Bond.
I got some good news. I just sold both my 560 Ti's on eBay.
Them gray-haired motherfuckers. Right. We don't care.
Who the fuck bought some old dusty-ass graphics card?
Hey, man, they bought them together for 125. That's what I said, but I'm not gonna argue.
Jesus, that dude probably has like a 1985 Packard Bell or some shit. That is crazy.
But anyway, Black Bond. No introductions needed. Let's go.
All right, so first, go to SoundCloud and iTunes. The podcast is available on there. If you haven't seen the past episodes, they're also on YouTube, so you can listen to them and check them out on there. So we're gonna get into a few topics. I actually want to rant about a few things that I think are stupid. I want to address one thing that a few people have brought up in the comment section about the cast I have. Now, this is crazy because some people have been complaining about the race of the cast the past 2 weeks, that it's been all black people. Well, I don't know what. First of all, when I'm picking my cast, I'm not looking at the race of these motherfuckers. I'm really not. All right, I just look for different gaming backgrounds, which is what should count because this is a gaming podcast. I don't know what race has to do with it. But just to address that, I've invited several people that are of different races. They just been too busy to make it. So, yeah, I don't want to see no dumb shit about race in the comment section and why there aren't different races in the podcast, because I've invited different people. And when you go to other podcasts and it be like all white people, nobody complains. So I don't know why people complain about this one. So, yeah.
Well, I'm a diversity hire this time around, so.
Exactly. Anchorman's here, so he broke the mold. Okay.
Yes, we have the token white man.
Exactly.
Be very afraid.
Black Bond's here too.
Hey,
Oh yeah, we got that Oreo in this motherfucker too, but it's all
right. Let me stop you right there. I'm half black, half Caribbean. Where does the Oreo ever come in? How did that begin to start?
You spiritually white, Bond.
You a nigga from the beach, nigga. Get out of here. Let's go.
Whoa. Coastal nigga, huh?
Were you gonna tell me that I wear seashells too?
Oh, man. Speaking of, I need to invite Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud gonna be on in a couple of weeks. I need to invite him too. So yeah, wanted to get that off my chest. Public service announcement.
Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad.
If you didn't already know, if you don't like The Witcher 3 and you haven't beaten it, your opinions are completely invalid. I just wanted to let everybody know that. So if you have an opinion on anything, if you do a review, first impressions, and you don't like The Witcher 3, invalid. Your opinion does not count. Okay?
Sure.
Got it? Okay, cool.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Fair enough, because I played Until Dawn, which honestly I thought was going to be a shitty game, and honestly everybody defending it doesn't even think it's going to be that good, but they want to defend it anyway. Is anybody in here even like excited for Until Dawn or think it was going to be that amazing or even that good? Anybody?
Nope. It's not even on my radar.
It was on my radar. Only because I thought it would be one of those like games where nobody gets no shine, but when you get into it, you're like, all right, this is pretty dope. It's one of them under the radar games. I thought it was gonna be good. I thought it was gonna be something I would like. That's why I was looking forward to. Like I wasn't looking forward to buying it, but I wanted to at least try to rent it or borrow it from somewhere. I didn't want to pay $60 for it because I knew the type of game it is. But I don't know. I watched your damn video. I wasn't supposed to.
But doesn't it got that embargo on there? And that's always like the first sign of a bad game.
I think it's Monday, yeah, something like that.
It's the day before.
Who makes the game?
Supermassive Games.
And is that like a Sony first party or something? Or?
Nah, it's some third party dudes.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I think they've made another Sony exclusive on like maybe Vita. I think it's been Vita. You know, the back alley. I remember what Vita is?
Nope.
I know what the Vita is. It's that machine that actually lasted longer than the Wii U.
Ooh.
Did it really? Did it?
Yeah.
I think
the Wii U's dead. The Vita's still getting games at least.
The Vita was only due for like 7 more games for this year, and that's it.
That's more.
How many do we? That's way more than the Wii U.
Yeah.
Is that 7 more exclusives?
No, I think 7 overall.
I think Until Dawn is cool to play with you. If you got a chick, you and your chick can play that together. I think it's cool for something like that. But other than that, I don't know about that one.
I don't know. Handheld gaming's okay, but my peak of handheld gaming ended when I caught all 151.
Pokemon?
Yeah, like in 6th grade. Once I caught all 151, that was like the apex of handheld gaming for me. I never played Gold and Silver. I was like, that was it for handheld gaming for me.
So that was what, Red and Blue?
Yep.
Like, boy,
somebody said, why am I always on the podcast?
How come you don't invite 7th Level to the podcast?
What? Nigga, hold on. We want to talk. We want to have a conversation on this motherfucker. You invite 7th, it's over. It's over. Like, Bond had a podcast the other day with 7th. Bond couldn't even get a word in edgewise. It was funny as hell. I was there. Yo, that's motor mouth right there, man.
And some people are actually upset about Bond being on the podcast. I mean, there were people in the comment section saying, remove Bond, get Bond out of here. I don't see why people are so, like, emotionally hurt by Bond to the point where just the sight of him, y'all give Bond way too much fucking credit. He's not that good.
I deserve all the credit I get.
Like, y'all giving Bond way too much power over y'all. He's really not that great.
Look, the thing about it is this. I'm public enemy number 1 because I'm the most critical guy here in this community, pretty much on YouTube. I speak my mind critically on Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, so I don't just anger one set of fanboys, I anger all sets of fanboys, and they all don't like me. Couple the fact that I game on a PC, well, come on, let's be real here.
So, one other thing before we get deeper into the gaming topics, which I think is
speaking
ridiculous.
of which, let me cut you off real quick. What's his name? Next Level Gaming is in your stream on his 300th account, Ultratech.
Oh, that's fucking Dream 308.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, we know who it is.
It's Next Level Gaming.
Next Level is Dream 308.
No, it's not, because I remember him telling me.
I don't care who it is. But
he was pretending to be him so he could piss off Hard 8.
I don't care who it is. But look, there's people in this community that I've learned take this, like, it's like Crips and Bloods in this community with the Xbox and PlayStation gamers. They take it very seriously. We have a Crip and Blood situation where Xbox guys feel they cannot associate, and Arsenal brought this up in his video, Xbox guys feel they can't associate with people who like something else because they take it that serious, and they're afraid they're gonna be like excommunicated from the community. Like, it's some real shit for them. And I'm trying to understand, when did it become this serious where you are afraid of being kicked out of an online community? Like, somebody tell me, how did it get this serious?
It started with Anchorman.
Anchorman, explain. What happened? How did it become this?
Shit, man, I don't know. Well, I guess it started. I know a couple people. One person got mad at me in particular because they were spamming Phil Spencer with some shit, and I said, hey, calm down just a sec, mix it up, do some fan art, make a video or something about it, but don't do that. And it got so toxic. They absolutely hated my ass ever since then. They were like, oh, you're trying to destroy the movement. You're trying to fuck shit over. You're not even trying to help any gaming. You're not an Xbox fan because I'm not a particular fan of Halo or Gears. But hey, I give it a shot at least.
Some people talk like they're KSI, like they get 1 million views for anything, and like they believe that their following is that strong, and it's not. It's like, I don't get it. It's supposed to be about these games and not, the plastic in general. It's supposed to be about just enjoying the games. I don't understand how you're willing to skip games because it boots up on a different platform. That blows my mind.
I don't understand that either. And yeah, there's people that are as diverse as I make this podcast, as I've made this podcast in the last 2 weeks. There are people that are afraid to come on this podcast for some reason. We've never went in on one particular person that's ever been on this podcast. We never attacked or singled out one person. So I don't understand why people are afraid to come here out of all places.
You want to know the real reason why they're afraid? You've played Mass Effect, right?
No, I actually don't like Mass Effect. Kill
Never
me.
played it for real?
I played 2. I didn't like it.
Oh, well, you played 2. There you go. These companies they got Reaper technology. They have indoctrinated these corporate slaves. This is insane. This is like your girlfriend telling you can't go out with your boys or it's over. But you substitute girlfriend for billion-dollar faceless corporation, and these guys are still that loyal to random people over the internet and faceless corporations. Oh, you can't talk to those people, otherwise you're out of the group, you're done. And they willingly obey that, and that to me is insane.
I just think the split is ridiculous. Regardless of what you like, you should be cool with talking or having a discussion with people that like something else. I think it's just gotten to a ridiculous point. But
it's probably not as crazy as it sounds. Think about it.
It's bad. It's bad.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that it's not bad. I'm just saying it's not as crazy as it sounds. But think about it. You got a lot of people from all over the place. We don't know where most of these people's backgrounds are, but when you start to build up something and then you start to gain a following, and it's all because of a common idea or a common belief, and then you see that, oh, these people believe in what I say, or these people, rely on me for my content or my opinion, and so you don't want to lose that. So there you have some personalities who don't want to lose that. So they say, oh, well, this side of the community doesn't like broken games. This side of the community hates Black Bond. If I'm seen associating with this person on a positive note, I mean, I might not get the same love that I was getting. And we all can look at that and be like, that's stupid, it's silly, but at the end of the day, you look at it for certain people, that's how they strongly believe. It's deeper than that for some people.
But the basis of it is about video games,
yeah.
I don't understand. You're telling me that it's to the point where if they have a friend in the real light in the real who has a PlayStation and they have an Xbox, they're not willing to test the game out at their friend's house. They're like, no, I'm not touching that shit because that's gonna go against the people in my YouTube community who follow me. The shit blows my mind. It's ridiculous. How is it wrong to associate yourself with people who, at the end of the day, it's about video games, it's about the industry and the evolution of gaming from where we came from? I just don't understand it, man. It's weird to me. They are the Xbox is not fucking you. It's not sucking you up. It's not fucking you. It's not gonna do that. It's never gonna do that. Wake up. Grow up.
I 100% agree on that one. Things. It is out of control, though. I mean, and anybody who runs a channel like that is just catering towards people, and that's just embarrassing in itself as well.
Yeah, because it's like you're afraid of your own subscribers. You're afraid to make a real video.
Yep.
No, I think part of it is I coming from one of the people that actually started their channel whenever the generation started. Back in the day, if you said you were pro Xbox at all, you were getting laughed out, called out. Everyone was just making fun of you, and so I think the comments saying that it was refugee camps was semi-valid then, because everybody just wanted to stick to their own thing, talk about being pro Xbox or whatever, and stick to that. Bob, I think now it's hey, we're almost 2 years into this shit. If we can't talk to other people about it, what's the point?
Yeah, that's some segregation, civil rights movement crap right there.
But my question is like, okay, at the end of the generation, does it start all the way over next generation? Is this how YouTube gonna be forever?
Yep, it does.
That's sad, bro.
You'll get new players, retired players, and things like that.
Last generation, people who strongly disagreed with each other would at least talk to each other, though. These dudes won't even associate with one another because they.
And that's a good point, because I'm sorry, but I don't enjoy talking to people that agree with me all the time.
I don't either.
I like people that have different viewpoints. That creates interesting discussion. If you just agree with everything I say, that doesn't make an interesting conversation.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, we all have our game style preference beyond whether we play on PC, PS4, Xbox One. We like different kind of game styles, whether it be side scrollers, first person shooters or whatever. So if I'm skipping on a game and it might be Black Bond's favorite game, maybe he could explain to me why I should give it a try. Why would I limit myself to do that, but to not do that? It's crazy, man.
I mean, and even like me, Hard 8 and Black Bond, like we real cool. I argue with Hard 8 and Black Bond about shit all the time. Like Black Bond likes them shitty PC exclusives.
Oh my
I don't
God,
give a fuck about
that same thing. You like these nut games like Operation Raccoon City and
I do not like that.
He was going hard on that shit. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
And I Am Bread and things like that.
Never said they were good games.
You definitely need to get a next gen console though.
No, I definitely don't need to get any console. I'm fine with my 980 Ti.
Like we getting real arguments and we cool. We get into heated conversations over Rocket League. Like me and Hard 8, like he stayed trying to shit on Rocket League. We getting into heated conversations over
that. Rocket League is true, bro.
I'll play Until Dawn any day before Rocket trash.
See? That's a whole other argument.
No way.
It's a whole other argument.
That game is trash.
You also want to know what creates a lot of these arguments and things like that? This generation of consoles has so little exclusives and things to differentiate and stand out towards each other. If, like, for example, Nintendo fans, it feels like every Nintendo game that comes out, you have to love and play your allegiance to, and if you don't, like, you're viewed down upon by the rest of the Nintendo guys. They all have a hive-like mind. Because let's be serious, there's like 6 Nintendo games coming out this year. If you don't like 2 of them, that's like a third of your games gone for the entire year. So they're like literally backed into a corner to like and defend these games.
Yeah, alright, well, that's how this community is right now. It's sad. We can just laugh at it. But
I will.
Moving on to the next thing, we're gonna move on to One Gotta Go. Same concept we did last week. I'm gonna give y'all 3 games, and
Hold on. Back to Bond and Next Generation. So there ain't nothing on neither of these 2 consoles you want to play.
Nope. I was thinking about getting a place. I've never played an Uncharted game.
Oh
what?
My God.
What did you just say?
I don't play Uncharted.
Hold up, man.
But
Tomb Raider.
Nah.
I play Tomb Raider.
But why not Uncharted?
Oh yeah, it's on.
Because I don't play on consoles.
I
don't play 30 frames per second.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Now I was thinking yesterday there was a Walmart special that had PS4s for $200.
Yo, they giving away these consoles practically free, Bob.
I almost pulled the trigger.
They gave away Xbox One for like $300 with a fucking 40-inch TV for like $300.
You want to play Halo 5, don't you?
Kind of, but you know the old college crew probably isn't going to be around for that. So, and besides, nobody wants to see me give them that work online.
You're right.
I'll take over the. They used to call me.
Giving nobody no work on no games.
They used to call me Halo in college.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm talking about now.
Dominating the University of Pittsburgh.
Anyway, listen.
I'll take over the Xbox community and make it my own.
Yeah, we know, Bond. We know. So One Gotta Go. I'm gonna give y'all 3 franchises. You gotta choose one that gotta go. That means like it never even existed, so you never even got to play it. All right. First game, BioShock. Second
Hold
game.
on. Does that include System Shock and all those games?
Nah, just actual BioShock.
Okay.
First game, BioShock. Second, Dead Space. Third, Splinter Cell. Anchorman, you first. One gotta go.
I haven't played Splinter Cell, so I guess that's gotta go.
Why?
Well, I haven't really played it, so it has very minimal impact on me. But hell, Bioshock's got to stay. Fuck that, I love Bioshock.
All right. Fine. One gotta go.
Splinter Cell hasn't been good since Chaos Theory.
The last one was. I think the last one was like one of the best ones to me.
Come on, Blacklist.
No, he don't even pay attention to the stories. How you know it was good?
I liked Blacklist. The one before that, I ain't like Conviction though. I did not like
love
Conviction. Kid Smooth. One gotta go. Pick one.
Dead Space.
What?
Yeah, I thought Dead Space over the the first game was pretty cool. That was the one I got I think got a little bit into, but after that they weren't too good. So and they were forgettable games. Like I literally forgot Dead Space existed until I forgot when EA. Yeah, I forget. And when EA said they were gonna try to make bring their games to EA Access through backwards compatibility, I'm like, damn, what games they make other than sports? And I thought, or at least publish other than sports. And I was like, oh shit, Dead Space. And I was like, well, yeah, I haven't thought of Dead Space. BioShock, I liked BioShock. I played it. I thought that was one of the best games through the generation of the 360 and PS3. And then Splinter Cell, I don't know. Splinter Cell is like I guess the only thing comparable to Metal Gear. I guess at least the earlier version. So you can't get rid of that.
Dead Space was forgettable.
All right. Which one gotta go?
Shit. BioShock got to go.
Damn.
BioShock got to go. BioShock 2 was trash.
I will agree,
That
Bioshock
shit
2
outta
was
here.
trash.
I did not like that garbage. Yeah, BioShock. No rap. BioShock got to go.
All right. I know I can't get rid of Dead Space. Dead Space 2 was one of the best games last generation, in my opinion. So Dead Space is safe. I gotta get rid of Splinter Cell.
Damn, another Splinter Cell.
Yeah, BioShock.
BG actually agreed on something.
Yeah, I know. The first BioShock was obviously great. BioShock Infinite, like, I still like to listen to theories on that game's ending till now, and that game still intrigues me till now. Splinter Cell, I didn't even like Conviction. Blacklist was great, but it's not enough. So, yeah, Splinter Cell gotta go.
Conviction was fucking great. What are you talking about?
I don't know where.
Banging.
I didn't like it.
I have to get rid of
You
BioShock.
didn't like Witcher 3, so I can't believe nothing.
Oh, this is true.
Whoa,
I didn't actually
shit.
Actually getting exposed.
Go bring that up.
Wait, what he said? Wait, I missed. What he said?
You didn't like
He said-
Witcher 3, so I can't take your opinion serious.
Yeah, my
nigga.
opinions don't matter. You
Not
right.
to mention, you didn't finish Dark Souls 2.
You right. Yo,
Yeah. I'll say BioShock. I respect the game from I watched my cousin play it on PC or whatever, but I'm not really into first-person story-driven games besides Borderlands, so I have to pass on BioShock. I'll say BioShock gotta go.
Now, what kind of PC did you watch it on?
That's a
Nah,
good
just
question.
sarcastic. Don't worry about it.
BioShock gotta go, man.
Now, had you included System Shock in there, and anybody picked the Shock series, I'd slap you. But whatever. Next topic, right?
All right. What did T-Tech pick? My bad.
Now I said BioShock gotta go because I'm not really into first-person story-driven games besides Borderlands. It's not really my thing.
Okay. All right.
How come we don't ever get Nintendo games in these?
What Nintendo games?
What Nintendo games? Yeah, for real.
I mean, franchises in these.
yeah.
Gotta leave one.
But that would be too easy because honestly, everybody in here besides you is gonna pick that Nintendo game.
No goddamn more, man.
I ain't picking. I'm automatically eliminating that shit unless it's like.
Zelda, Metroid, Fire Emblem.
Honestly, unless the only one that stands a chance to staying with me is like Mario Kart or Diddy Kong Racing. That's probably gonna get eliminated.
Oh.
Who in here is not gonna eliminate that Nintendo game?
I wouldn't eliminate Metroid
Besides Bond.
or Zelda.
Depends on what it is.
You eliminating it.
Like, if
All
it's
that
Pikmin,
trash
hell no,
gets
I'll keep
eliminated.
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Dude, playing Pikmin 1 at 150 days, it was like basically prep for Fallout 1.
Alright, let's do a test then. Hold on, right now.
I got a good one gotta go too.
We can do it at home. I got one right now. All right, we gonna test this out. All right, next one. Okay, The Legend of Zelda.
Trash.
The Legend of Zelda, Metal Gear Solid, and Battlefield. Gotta go. Zelda gotta go. Next.
Yo, I mean, is Legend of Zelda not over in that time, right?
The whole franchise.
Oh, fuck that, bro. Battlefield is gone, dude.
Metal Gear?
No, he said
No, Battlefield is gone.
Oh, Battlefield.
That Battlefield. He got a ballerina outfit in his closet right now.
Battlefield is gone. I love Battlefield. I got $1,000 of Battlefield 4, but
Anchorman, one gotta go.
I don't know. I'd probably say Metal Gear. I just never really got into the storyline of it.
The hate is
Of course, I came in late.
Black Bond, one gotta
Metal
go.
Gear easily. That's not even a debate.
This is crazy.
Metal Gear is a trash franchise.
damn.
You think I can pay attention to a Metal Gear story? Forget that.
Yeah, we know you can't keep up with
The
that.
gameplay.
The only good Metal Gear is Metal Gear 1 and 2. Any solid game to me is garbage.
Kids
Oh,
Move,
and the Game Boy Color one's good too.
Kids Move, one gotta go.
Damn, this is a tough one because I can't stand Battlefield, but I don't like Metal Gear either. Any long ass cutscenes. So I got more. Is there? I can live without either. I can live without Battlefield, and I can live without Metal Gear. But for the hell of it, Metal Gear.
When was the last time you played a Zelda game?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I'm not even a Zelda fan like that. But the last Zelda I've played was for the last Nintendo console I owned, which was the GameCube one, which was the best damn game during that time frame.
Which one?
Which was the best Zelda. The shit right before the Wii came out. That,
Twilight Princess.
Yes. No, that's not the name of it.
That was the one that came out right before the Wii came
The
out.
one. Hold on.
They had it on both consoles.
Oh yeah. All right. Yep, that's the one. That was the
Let me-
literally the last one I played. But I played it for the GameCube.
Alright, Hard 8, one gotta go.
Zelda. Zelda. Get that trash out of here. Garbage.
T-Tech, you said you got me?
Trash.
You know what the sad thing is? Hard 8's probably played more Zelda than Black Baron.
Zelda is straight garbage. Get it out of here.
T-Tech, you got one?
Yeah, I say Battlefield is gone. Because the only Battlefield I was able to experience in full potential, quote unquote, because we got PC gamers in here, is the one on this console. Because y'all been experiencing it, 64-man lobbies, whatever, since Jump Street.
But you got Alright. You said you had another one gotta go category though, right?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the big games. We could do Uncharted, Gears, Halo, and Last of Us.
All four?
Yo, somebody keeps spamming in the comment section, BG, saying you don't play games.
Yeah, I keep seeing it too.
Yeah, I keep seeing that going on.
Talking about you only got 1.9 hours logged into Steam in the past 2 weeks.
Right, because I ain't been playing there ain't no games to play on PC right now.
Play on PC. PC boring as hell.
Don't you have Witcher on GOG anyway?
Anyway,
Yo,
Witcher's on
he's
GOG, right?
irrelevant right now. So anyway, I flagged him. You said Uncharted, Gears, Halo, and what?
And Last of Us.
Uncharted, Gears, Halo.
All the majors. Even though Last of Us only got one edition. Yeah, I keep seeing that.
I don't think Last of Us would be a good pick.
Yeah. There's only one in there.
We gonna leave that up to next week. I'm gonna save that for next week.
I'll just say right now Uncharted because I don't play Sony first party games.
Get this nigga out the podcast.
Anyway,
But I'm a pony, right?
We'll move on to the next thing. Yo, people in the stream, hit me up on Twitter if you got any questions to ask us. Just hit me up on Twitter with the hashtag WWP. We'll answer your questions a little bit later. All right, so I want to talk about. So they said that the Xbox One might get backwards compatibility for the OG Xbox, but I'm trying to understand exactly Who still wants to play the OG Xbox games, or who still has those discs lying around?
Listen, Xbox. Listen, Microsoft right now is trying everything they can possibly try to get back into the race. That's all that's about. That's all it's about.
I have my old games.
Who cares?
7th Level has his old games.
Does anybody have any OG Xbox games lying around, or have any desire?
The only OG Xbox game lying around is NFL 2K5. And I don't know where the OG Xbox controllers at, the AV cords, anything else.
Well, I've got all mine.
Well, you would only need the disc because they said they're trying to allow you to put the disc in the Xbox One, right? Isn't that what they were planning to do?
I mean,
I think the only game on there I'd actually play would be Fusion Frenzy. That's pretty much it.
I agree with the one guy. I'd play Jet Set Radio Future.
So I don't really see their point in doing that. They were just talking about it. They haven't confirmed it yet, but they said they were interested in making doing as much backwards compatibility as possible. But I don't really see the point so much as going as far back as the OG Xbox. Yeah, I can't see the point of that. Kids move.
Yeah, honestly, believe it or not, I wasn't even a fan of the original Xbox. I was a GameCube PS2 fanboy back then, but yeah. So I could care. I mean, I don't see the point in that because I can't imagine playing a game and not getting an achievement or a trophy for it now. So I could care less about that right now.
Can I ask you a question, Kid Smooth?
What's up?
Why did you stop playing Red Dead Redemption?
Why did I stop?
Yeah.
I bought that game, I was suckered into buying that game. I wasn't going to buy that game. I don't care. Everybody was fanboying out of that game. When that game came out, it came out the same day Alan Wake came out, and it was me and my friend. I was like, damn, I want to get Alan Wake. He's like, nah, don't get Alan Wake, get Red Dead. Get Red Dead. It's a bigger game. It's Rockstar. It's like GTA in the Wild Wild West. And I was like, duh, but Alan Wake, you know what I mean? I've been following the game for a year. Is it finally out? And he was like, nah, you're not even going to play it. So I was like, all right, let's get Red Dead. I got it and played it. I ain't like it, and I kind of just never picked it back up. That's why you don't hear me talk about this shit.
That was the game of the generation, sir.
Nah, man, Red Dead Redemption was dope as fuck.
I beg to differ, but it was all right. It was all right. It was. I can see why people like it, but I didn't care for it like that.
It was the game of the generation.
Or many other Rockstar games. I think Rockstar games are overrated.
Did you go back and play the zombies?
No, and I missed out on that.
Overrated.
Yes, Hardy. Rockstar games are overrated, extremely overrated. The only game I think I enjoyed from Rockstar, there was about 2 games, Midnight Club and San Andreas. That's it. Their games, I'll buy their games, but I don't enjoy them as much as they're hyped and sold. So.
You gonna take that sitting down? Hey. He's disrespecting Rockstar.
I don't know, man. Anybody, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say to anybody that say Rockstar games are overrated. I just don't.
They're definitely not. But I'm still not playing their games at 30 frames per second.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I mean, he got more achievements on Dance Central than Red Dead Redemption.
Whoa!
You do play Dance Central though. I forgot you play Dance Central, boy.
Dropped it like it's hot, but he don't want to play.
How are you playing Dance Central? I forgot you play that.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. When you boot up Dance Central, you can get achievement just booting the game up.
You got one achievement on Red Dead, but you got 9 dropping it like it's hot. So
you bought that.
They have a workout mode, and we like to work out in the house. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you get achievements for burning calories.
I bet.
Just say you bought it for the kids, man. Because I hope you didn't buy it for yourself.
No, my kids are 2 years old, so that won't work. A lot of people know that.
So
But no, fuck that. Dance Central is one of the best fucking
itself.
party games, man. Dance Central is better than Rock Band's, better than Guitar Hero. I'm sick and tired of people trying to diss that game. It's better than that Dance Dance Revolution and Dance. What's that other one they come out every year? Dance Central is probably one of the best dance games to come out. And for the people to try to dismiss that game, like, it's not good. I mean, Harmonix makes that shit. The same people that make Rock Band. It's the best dance game available. You know, you gotta have a party. You have to have a party game in there. Cause hold on.
Go ahead.
Everybody in this podcast claims that they have a life. You know, you got dates. You know, the one way I used to get girls involved. We put on Dance Central. See who can work it. Get me some achievements. We dance off. Like, you know what I mean? Dance Central is that game.
First of all, if you play games with women, you're a loser.
Hold on. This is under fire. These are the games that he played Dance Central more than these games I'm about to name off.
Hold on. He want to put it against a bunch of 360.
Nah,
all right, go ahead.
Pop, lock, and drop it. You like to pop, lock, and drop it. Hold on.
You might as well play with Next Gen 720.
Whoa.
He played Dance Central.
You gotta check the hour. All right, wait. Are you looking at the hours or just the achievements? Because you gotta look at the hours too.
Wait, listen. Let me just. After I put these games out there, you can damage control. Okay. Now he played Dance Central more than he played Dying Light.
Yeah, I only own Dying Light for like a day.
Huh?
Yeah, I only own Dying Light for like a day.
Yeah, I bet. Destiny, Grand Theft Auto 5, The Witcher 3.
Oh no.
Your opinions are irrelevant now, just so you know. Just like mine.
I never said I didn't like The Witcher.
You don't even like The Witcher? Your opinions are irrelevant.
No, I never said I didn't like The Witcher. I just didn't put a lot of hours into it.
Because you ain't like it. It's over. It's okay.
Not because I like it. It's just no. I tell everybody this all the time. When it comes to like these big, ginormous, open world RPGs like Fallout, fucking, and The Witcher, and even Dragon Age. I mean, I'll play it, but the thing is, they lose my attention pretty quickly, so I drift off into another game that has that instant gratification. And I treat those like games as games I can always go back to and play. I'm not in a rush to get it out because I have nothing to rush for. You know what I mean? It's just an experience that you can enjoy at any time. So that's how I treat like
casual gamer.
Yeah, you got a lot, you got a spammer, BG. He back in the comment section.
I keep flagging them, but yeah, they keep coming back. I'm doing.
Well, you got some haters in your comment section, bro.
I'm doing my best. So you're telling me you are defending Dance Central? That's what you are saying?
Yeah, I think it's one hell of a game.
Okay. Yeah, that's how you get all the chicks. That's how that works.
Yeah, hell, it worked. Shit, it worked with Dance Central 2. It worked with Dance Central 3, and it well, by the time Spotlight came out, I was already tied up. So
you be like going up against them when you bring them over to the
No. I mean, be over the house, drinks around, want something to play. They see the shiny little box, they want to give it a try, so I put it on a game they can play.
I can't understand that whole concept. Anytime any girl comes over and sees all these games and they want to play, I'm like, in my head I say, games are for me when I'm bored. When you're here, I don't want to play games. I just never want to play any games with any girl.
Bond goes straight to the Bill Cosby tactics, just so you know.
Wow.
He like
to have dance songs, man.
Bond like drink this water real quick. That's what Bond say.
You're thirsty? Thirsty.
Oh,
that game sucks too.
All right, if you like Dance Central, you like Dance Central, man. We ain't going. Hey, man, we respect it, I guess.
And this guy's back again. He's going through every email on the planet.
He's just creating accounts, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, he is fucking dedicated. You heard?
Man, when you got haters, what can you do, right? So,
block him.
Yeah. So, moral of the story is he likes Dance Central. Okay.
Drop it like it's hot.
So BG, you gotta beat The Witcher to get your credibility back.
Yeah, it's shot till then. I'm not a credible source till then. So
damn.
I guess it'll never happen. So well, probably not. Hitman is now the worst rated video game movie ever, apparently now, which is really hard to do. Like, it's hard to do that. There are really bad video game movies out there. So this
I
is
cannot
like
believe that, man. No.
I
Nothing
think-
worse than Mario Brothers. Oh my
Holy
god.
shit! Back in the day with the real people.
That joint was terrible.
it was bad.
What about Street Fighter with the skinny Blanca?
No, Street Fighter with Chun-Li was
Like
terrible.
it.
And
Street Fighter
yeah, what was it? Revenge of Chun-Li or something?
Shit, that's just
that was
horrible.
terrible.
No, that neither of those is the worst movie. Double Dragon.
Oh, that's another
Oh my
bad.
god.
What do y'all think is
House
the
of the
trouble?
Dead was garbage. Oh my god.
What do y'all think is the trouble with making video game movies? Like, what is so hard about this?
It's made by people that don't play games,
Yeah,
probably.
it's made by people
Yeah,
that
by
don't
people
play
that don't
games.
play games.
I think part of it's a little bit of the source material, and part of it's trying to like Hollywood it, make it a big deal. It's the same thing with comic book movies. For years, they were just pieces of shit. They were just terrible movies because they were just taking the source material and they were like, yeah, well, this doesn't jive real well with the modern audience, thinking they know what's going on. Then eventually, though, they hit their stride after like 10 misses.
Yo, there's no way you can block this dude. He's like really fucking up the comment section.
No, YouTube does these to institute an IP blocking though.
Because I'm clicking on it like there's nothing I can. Let me see.
If you go to his name and then block him, you can't block him.
I don't think that'll work. Let me try. But then he'll make another name. But yeah, I'm trying.
Just
I'm
keep
working
making
on
them
it.
dance.
I'm working on it. Go ahead. So what were you saying about the video game movies? Anchor, you.
I was talking about the problem is like this source material, and then people trying to make it more popular or whatever, or at least they perceive as popular, like in Hollywood or whatever. It's like the same thing with comic book movies. They have to read. They had like 10 misses, and eventually they got it. So they realized that hey, we don't have to keep changing the source material so much.
You think do they go wrong that they don't actually follow the story of the game?
I think part of it depends. It depends on which one it is. I mean, like some video games have a pretty decent story, and some of them are pretty vague. Like I mean, like a Super Mario Brothers game, like a movie. I mean, there's not even like 2 hours or even an hour of like content to fill that.
Do y'all like the Resident Evil movies?
They're okay. They're not terrible, but they're nothing to like.
They're like guilty pleasure movies where you know it's not good, but it's like just dumb. It's dumb entertainment.
Okay.
The first one wasn't that bad.
I remember it was a scene on
What was
one
the
of
name
them.
of the second one?
Oh, I don't know the name.
The second one was terrible.
I can't keep up no more with
What
that.
y'all think about the Tomb Raider movies? At least the first one. The first one was good.
Yeah, that's a hell of an actor though. She could pull it off.
I think they were kind of just average. You know, it wasn't great. Yeah, I don't think we've really had like a great video game movie. Just like at best average. I mean, Max Payne was one of the worst things ever.
Oh my
But
god.
I don't know what they was doing with Max Payne, man.
Yeah,
That was
man.
crazy.
And Max Payne seemed so easy. That I felt like that was such an easy movie to make good. Like,
A drunk, bald-headed guy going through it in life should have been super easy.
yeah, it's a dude. His wife was killed. His wife and child was killed. He goes and shoots everybody in slow motion. What's hard about that?
How'd they explain bullet time in the movie?
That's the thing. There was barely any bullet time in the movie. There was like maybe 2 parts, and they showed that part in the commercial.
I like the first Mortal Kombat. That was cool.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
classic. That's a classic.
Yeah, Annihilation was bad.
No, that was terrible.
How was Doom?
Awful.
Terrible.
I didn't even see it.
Terrible.
It
I
was
saw it for the first time like last week. It was
Yeah,
pretty
Resident
good.
Evil Apocalypse was garbage. That's the name of that shit.
I think that's the movie where was it Nemesis was in there? He
Yeah,
punched
they
the
had the
ground.
Nemesis.
Dude,
Michael
the
Myers.
Nemesis punched the ground and he cracked the cement and punched her right in the stomach and she just ate that shit. I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah, that joint was trash. Extinction was pretty good. That was the third one. That wasn't bad. And Afterlife was garbage.
They're making a new one, the final one.
Yeah, they got another one coming out.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for a couple of years. So yeah, I don't know what they doing with these video game movies, man. There's supposed to be an Uncharted one coming out, which is
Oh, hopefully it's better than the games.
What the
I played the game.
Bro?
This weirdo.
Bro. Come on, man. Get him out of the podcast, man. That was a great game.
Maybe
Who
when
they
I
trying to
get a-
have as the main actor in that though?
Maybe when I get a PS4, I'll buy the collection so I can play them.
I don't know who's
There's multiplayer though.
his name. Mark.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Oh, he played Max Payne too.
I think that it was the director's fault that movie turned out trash. It wasn't him.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. It definitely was the writers and all of that shit.
Yeah. Just trash in general. So I didn't go see the Hitman one. I can't see how it's like that terrible though. Reviews made it look good.
Somebody got some background music going on.
Oh, that's my neighbor's dog. I don't do nothing about that.
Sound like music.
Yeah, they playing music in their car.
What you doing this podcast in the back of a minivan?
Nah, my window open.
But speaking of movies, real quick, did anybody see Straight Outta Compton was good?
Yeah,
That was a dope ass
very
movie.
good.
I watched it twice already.
I was gonna head out this weekend, but I haven't had a chance yet.
They're already making a sequel. I hear.
I thought it was top notch. Did anybody see Fantastic Four, which was Parent Crap?
Jesus Christ.
I heard it was reaching more than certain YouTubers.
What was bad about it? Because I
movie-
didn't see it yet, but I heard what was bad about it. But can someone better explain who's seen it?
All right, here's the deal. Fantastic Four, I could see what they were shooting for. Part of the biggest problem is probably the editing. The movie is probably built to be more 3 hours long, but they spend an hour just of even before powers, before anything, they're just talking. It's all right, this is a superhero movie with no superheroes in it. And then right after they do get powers, it skips a year in the future, and then they come back, and then they just realize in the last 15 minutes, hey, we should have a supervillain. Just the last 15 minutes of the movie. It's what the fuck?
They said the director was coming on the scene drunk every day or some shit. I heard.
The fuck?
Nah, man. Everything I've read, the director and Fox are shooting blame back and forth. They were saying Trank, who was the director, was saying, "Oh well, I thought this was in the movie, but apparently Fox cut this scene and they cut this scene." And then Fox released these notes about expenses that he had done. He went to somebody's house he was staying at when they were shooting on location for a scene that's not even in the fucking movie. For the house, he was saying his dogs tore it up and just shit all over the walls and stuff, and it was wow. They are just shooting blame back and forth.
Crazy.
T-Tech, you gotta mute your mic, T-Tech.
Yeah, I'm not doing it right now, bro.
Yeah.
So somebody's saying the Nathan Drake collection is a terrible port. That's not what I've been seeing on Digital Foundry, unless anybody's heard anything differently.
That's a troll.
Digital Foundry said it was good. So, let's talk about Black Ops. Good old Call of Duty. I think we all played it, right? I actually, I thought it was decent. I thought it was good, but that's not really saying much because I played 2 games. Every Call of Duty is good for 2 games. Every single one. So I don't really believe even my own opinion right now on Call of Duty. What does everybody else think?
Nah, man, this is the age of deceptive betas. I mean, remember how everyone was sucking Destiny's dick? Based on the betas, oh my god, this game is the best game ever.
Yeah,
and then within 2 weeks,
that sound
everybody was
familiar,
saying, fuck this
BG?
shit.
I fell for it.
Does that sound familiar?
I'm guilty.
Same company, too.
I knew that game was trash. I said it was
T-Tech.
trash.
As far as Black Ops, graphically is good. It was lagging a lot. The mode I play is not on the beta, which is hardcore team deathmatch. I have fun with it because I am an avid COD player. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I didn't enjoy Ghosts of Advanced Warfare, so it's kind of good seeing that they somewhat getting back on track. But until they give us a new engine, it's never gonna be what from the money they made what it should be.
New engine,
Using a
not available in last gen.
Go
ahead, Bon, sorry.
Played it?
I'm sorry, you asked me?
Yeah, did you play Black Ops the beta?
Yeah, I've played it. Actually, I've been playing it. When I first got onto it, I thought it was dope. I thought it was different, but the honeymoon faded off, and I don't think it's that much different. Actually, I see there's a few changes between Advanced Warfare, but honestly, it feels like Advanced Warfare, but just newer. I've said that A lot of people may disagree with me. A lot of people believe it's like faster. I believe it's slower. I think they have your character jog more than like sprint. And then the extra powers and everything is cool and whatnot. But if somebody first, I just don't understand how somebody can be like Advanced Warfare sucked and then say Black Ops 3 is the shit. And I think they're closer together than any other Treyarch game versus an Infinity War game. And I think it's closer to Advanced Warfare than it is to Black Ops 2, which is a lot of people comparing it to Black Ops 2, where I think that comparison is wrong. But I could be wrong. But I from my time at the beta, I like the game. I'm getting it, but I'm getting it for the PS4. I'm not getting it for my Xbox. I already got my shooters reserved for my Xbox, but it's all right. It's not what everybody is making it to be. And once the game comes out, after a week, a lot of people will be saying Call of Duty sucks again. That's all.
Rev.
Anchor, did you have something to say?
Nah, I just.
I
wanted Black Ops 3 to be good. When they first showed it off, I was like, all right, that's something that could be good. But then they said, oh, it's available on last gen. Oh, it's gonna, it's the same engine, same old. And I'm like, you know what? Just fuck off.
Wait,
like the only thing that made me turn around was they said Demolition's gonna be back, which is my favorite game mode. But even then.
So Black Ops 3 is still on last gen.
Yep, still on last gen.
They're not giving up.
Damn.
They are not gonna give up. Bond, you don't talk about Call of Duty, right?
I haven't played Call of Duty fiercely since 1 in United Offensive at college. Back when the game was a man's game, there was no health regeneration, and you had to kill to get health.
Hard 8, I heard you love Black Ops 3.
I ain't played it yet.
Oh, okay.
I play it on Wednesday when it's on the X1.
Oh, hold up. How do you have an X1? I thought you were a pony. See, I'm all confused now. I'm not getting this. He's got an Xbox and he's a pony. I don't like Sony exclusives and I'm a pony.
I'm still confused about some of the movements Hard 8 make with multiplats because you have how many versions of Batman Arkham Knight do you have? Because you have it on PC.
Well, I got it on all 3 platforms, but I got them free on PC and PlayStation 4.
And you also got it on Xbox.
And I got it on X1. Yeah.
So you got 3 different versions of Batman.
That's crazy.
Well, I did. Well, I still got the PC. I don't got the PS4 version no more. Still got the PC version and playing it on X1.
What happened to the PS4 version?
Sold it.
Like everything
we
else.
got one stop for gamers in the comments section, man.
So hold up, BG. I gotta ask you a question now. How are you questioning Hard 8's choice on multiplat when you got $1,400 worth of video cards, but you buying a multiplat for the PS4?
Because the PS4 gets games on time, unlike the PC.
Seems to me like you shouldn't be using 2 980 Ti's then.
No, but hold on. Metal Gear is coming out the same day as everybody else.
So?
Well, nobody gets the multiplayer day 1.
Okay, yeah, and the PC gets it next year.
I know, that's sad.
That means I have to like you have to wait till like the whole next year. That means you're gonna go through a party phase at 12 o'clock and you're gonna be partying, and at that point you still can't even play Metal Gear. I'm gonna be playing Metal Gear this year.
We got one stop in the joint. He said he never played Halo.
It's probably a troll account.
Yeah, that's him. He's just trolling. I think he's trolling because of what everybody been saying about him. That's really him. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, Black Ops is people aren't gonna. I think people aren't gonna like it in like about 2 weeks after it comes out. But like every other
I can't believe they actually like prone in corners on the beta as they acting like the KD is gonna transfer over to the real game. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, first game I got.
I'm still mad about that.
Yeah, dude, because it was like, from the first day it was straight. Then I didn't play the second day. Then it's like. The whole game, the community had completely changed.
That's in people DNA, man. They don't know no other way to play but the camp.
That's true, man. Like, yeah, it's bad. Like, the first game I played, that little water part, yeah, there was a dude just in prone in that corner. Just a bunch of scumbags, man.
Oh, man.
I heard about motherfuckers camping in the water park.
That's crazy. We had when we played UO in college, we had mods for the game that if you stood prone or stood still for more than 10 seconds, you'd automatically just die.
I feel like
That's
this
how
should,
it should
honestly,
be, though.
I feel like there should be a game designed around that concept. Like if you stay still for too long, you like
die.
lose health.
Yeah.
Man, that's what you should do.
The only way we would play where you would be allowed to stand still is if you were like defending a flag and you were in the flag zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
only way you're allowed to stand still. We also modded the game so when we were playing free for all, if you didn't kill somebody every 20 seconds or touch a designated point, you die. So you pretty much have to keep running around the level killing people or touch or be close enough to certain designated zones. And if you wouldn't kill somebody to reach a zone in time, you die.
There should definitely be a game made around that concept. Let me get to some of these questions. Keep hitting me up on Twitter with the hashtag WWP. I'm gonna get to some of these questions right now. Right Light asked Oblivious 334 asked if you could be the CEO for any of the big three at Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, what would be the first major change you make to the company?
Oh shit! Let me get my
Yeah,
list
that's
out
a
for.
good question.
Let me get my list out for Nintendo. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Everybody go before Bond. Anchorman. Any company you want. What will be the first major change you make?
Oh shit. I'd choose between the three though.
Well, you can just choose anyone you want, and what will be like the first major change you make? You don't got to do all of them.
Let's see. I'd probably choose Nintendo. But if I had to be the CEO or whatever, make some crazy decisions, man. First things first, make a new console, focus on having straight up better hardware and shit. Suck it off all these third-party devs, start getting them to work.
T-Tech?
Beyond just changing everything that's wrong with Nintendo, the major change I have right now be with Microsoft and this damn batteries in the controller. That has to go, in my opinion. I'm tired of, and then they're selling the controller for $60 plus, and I hate it. So, I mean, you can go on and on about what's wrong with Nintendo, but I don't think Nintendo can make a console that interests me anyway, because they just keep making the same games over and over.
Kid?
If I was the CEO, I would be CEO of Sony, and it looks like everybody's saying they're broken and stuff, but they got money for these deals, these third-party deals. I will back out of it and put my money, reinvest my money back into like my first-party titles, or buy like true like third-party like IPs and stuff like that. At least like to bolster my gaming library, and force third-party developers to just release their games. Because at the end of the day, the games are going to come to whichever platform, regardless of DLC or custom consoles. So I would just, if I was Sony, I'd take my money out of the third-party deals and push them into my first-party studios or some third-party IPs that can keep exclusive to my platform.
That doesn't even make sense.
I would. What'd you say, Bob?
Doesn't even make sense.
What he said?
Because them doing exactly what he's talking about, they did that last gen and lost a crap load of money, and them doing the exact opposite this gen has made them wildly successful, made them exponentially more money.
I don't think the third-party deals is what did that. I think Sony, they got out the gate before like those things started coming into fruition. And I said that all wrong, but start coming to play. So I think imagine PlayStation with PlayStation 3's playbook at the success rate, how they launched out the gate with the PS4, it'd be overkill. I feel like this is like as a console the worst PlayStation for games overall. It's one of the most successful consoles, but as far as games, it's the worst.
I think the PS3 launch was worse, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was one of the worst launches of all time.
Yeah, okay.
It was pretty bad.
What launch was pretty bad?
The PS3. 'Cause he was saying the PS4's launch thinks is one of the worst launches for a very successful console, but I think the PS3 launch was way worse.
Even the Wii U
who said the PS4 launch was terrible?
for games, just for games, even to up until now, as far as their first party games, I feel like they didn't. I feel like their consoles before, obviously with PS1, PS2, and PS3, they had much better first party offerings, and I feel like.
What you think about the Xbox One launch?
Their launch?
Yeah.
Well, of course. I thought they had a great launch because they had offerings. They had good games that weren't. I didn't.
Rise?
Huh? Rise? Yeah, Rise. You see hype up Rise? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Rise Son of Rome. I don't care what nobody says. Was one of the most underestimated games one of the most underestimated games to come out. One of the most underestimated games to come out.
But how you would
underestimated not, how it was a garbage ass game.
You was not able to upgrade your sword, your weapons, your armor, whatever. The moment your character came in, that's what you got.
And
even I played the game. It was the most boring, repetitive thing ever. Throwing giant spears at people miles away. I'm like, what is this trash?
Well, you don't do that for the whole game. You only get to do that at certain parts of the game.
Yeah, I know, but the game is trash.
But I mean, the story was well written, but I mean, the character didn't evolve. You didn't. Even your combos couldn't even go high. I mean,
I don't know.
See, here's
the game was written well. The game story is literally just Gladiator ripped up.
As a launch game, as a launch, you compare launch games, right? You're gonna tell me that the PlayStation 4 had better launch games. Like, how many of you went? Cause I could go into the store if I had to rebuy my Xbox One. Let's rewind time. I go back on launch days and I go out. I could leave GameStop or Best Buy with all Xbox exclusives or at that time Xbox exclusives and be completely satisfied with my launch library.
All right, so
I don't think anybody was saying that
the PS4 lineup was PS4 exclusive launch was Killzone, Knack, and what was something else, wasn't it?
Pretty much it. Was there any other games?
I'd rather play Killzone Shadowfall over Rise.
It was Killzone and Knack. The Xbox had
Dead Rising 3, Forza 5, and Rise.
Dead frame rate.
What's that fighting game? Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct, yeah.
So, yeah,
and the PS4 had like the DC Universe shit, even though it was on all the other platforms.
I don't count that. So Xbox had Killer Instinct, Dead Rising. I
think Killer Instinct and Dead Rising is the savior in that comparison.
I don't think
Killer
so.
Instinct.
Honestly, the best thing they had out of it was Killer Instinct, Dead Rising, and Rise. Am I missing anything?
Forza 5.
And Forza.
Loco Cycle.
And PlayStation had Flower, you know what I mean?
PlayStation had Resogun. PlayStation had Resogun.
Yeah, you're right. Resogun.
At the end of the day, though, Sony realized what I realized. In-house games are garbage, and third-party is what makes the console successful.
Yeah, third-party does make console successful, but at the end of the day,
you're not
third-party game's
going to be exclusives is trash. You're not just going to keep saying that.
I'm going to keep saying that.
God of War is not trash. Uncharted is not trash.
Well, he's talking about the launch.
That's why you don't like Naughty Dog games?
No, he don't like God of War games.
He's talking about the launch, though.
I'm talking about in general. I don't like any of
He's talking about in general. He don't like Sony first party.
Okay, first at launch, in my opinion, it really depends on what you like. Like, in my opinion, Rise was the best thing out of the Xbox launch, and that's because Dead Rising was sometimes not even playable at dropping to 15 frames.
Dead frame rate.
So Rise honestly was the best thing, and that's not necessarily saying anything good. Killer Instinct, I'm just not into Killer Instinct, and I don't like racing games. So that for me, that automatically eliminated Killer Instinct and Forza 5. So it was between Dead Rising and Rise, and Dead Rising was almost not playable for me. So,
but the funny thing is this: Sony exclusives remain just that. Rise is now the multi-plat.
And they actually sell that.
Exclusives remain just that because nobody else want to play them shits. That's how I look at it.
Let me stop you right there because Drive Club sold 2 million. Infamous Killzone Knack all sold over 1 million.
But look at the install size. They better sell 2 million.
Sunset Overdrive didn't sell 1 million.
You don't know that. You don't know how much they sold.
Actually, we do know.
No, you don't.
Sunset Overdrive did not sell $1 million.
Listen,
I didn't say it sold $1 million, but I said he doesn't know how much it
yes,
sold.
we do know it sold because when a company passes 1 million, they're quick as hell
They
to
announce it
that's a
every
milestone.
single time.
Okay.
It don't matter what game it is.
They will announce it. For example, Rockstar just announced that Red Dead Redemption passed 14 million.
It don't matter what time it do it. Like when it happens, they announce that shit, and they act like it's a big accomplishment.
All right, so how much did it sell? Because I'm not saying it sold $1 million, but you can't say I know how much it sold. How much did it
didn't sell $1 million. That's
how
the
much did
bottom
it sell?
I think the approximation is
check
around
the guys at Insomniac are being real quiet about that. I know there was a forum post they were talking about selling under $1 million, and they were saying like that's not even close. They won't talk about it.
Of course they won't.
I mean, at this point, I wonder what's going to sell $1 million first, that or Bayonetta 2.
If it sold $1 million, they would say. I think it's honestly around 900,000. Honestly, it's close. It's not far.
Right now,
And that's with bundles and everything.
That's the only thing that we can get a good understanding. It's at like 830,000.
Yeah, but the Insomniac had denied VG charts numbers on that already.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, well, listen. It didn't. Well, why ain't they saying anything? Because they're embarrassed by the numbers.
Because they probably had a budget or a plan for it to do maybe like let's say $3 million in like I don't know.
We know
in a matter of 2 years. No, not on lunch, but like maybe they had like a time frame and they didn't meet those goals. So it's like whatever, they just sweep it under the rug. I mean, who knows how much it sold? At the end of the day, does it really matter?
Do you think Sunset Overdrive 2 going to be exclusive?
No.
Will Sunset Overdrive 2 be exclusive?
Yeah.
If anything, it depends on how they handle the IP.
Bottom line is more gamers went out and bought more PlayStations, and more gamers went out and bought more Sony exclusives.
But people, they didn't do that because of fucking like games at like fucking like Call of Duty or anything like that. They did it for expectations of 2014, 2015, and 2016.
All right.
What?
In my opinion, let me tell you.
So why did people go out and get a PS4 over an Xbox One?
Exactly, that's a good point.
Why? What
you're
is
saying
making
because
people
of third
buy
party?
the PS4? What is making people buy the PS4?
It wasn't because of their third-party games. It's probably because of their experience with previous PlayStation, and because PS3 was such a damn fucking nightmare. That the thing is, before the PS3, you had PlayStation 1 and PS2, which was like god of consoles. And and for them to know that PS4 is coming back, there's no way they can it could be as bad as PS3. You know what I mean? So you're not only looking at just the history and the name for PlayStation, but then you're looking at their exclusive and the IPs that they were known to have.
That is a weird-ass statement. Did you just say that they look at the PlayStation 4 saying there's no way it could be like the PlayStation 3?
As far as remember,
boy logic right there.
When the PS3 came out, came out at like $600.
It still turned out to be one of the best consoles last
year. Over time, as far as sales and whatnot, of course, that can always happen.
As far as games.
As far as good, but the games came out. That's why they porting all them shits to the PS4 because all those games came out too damn late. They came out all like 2012 and 2013. Now they have to remaster them shits so more people can play them.
They don't have to. It's just an easy cash grab.
Uncharted 2, Metal Gear Solid 4, all of that did not come out in 2012.
I'm sorry?
Metal Gear Solid 4 came out in 2008. Uncharted 2 came out in 2009.
No, I'm talking about games such as like games. All right. So, but you got The Last of Us. When did that come out? 2012.
2013.
That's not a bad thing though. See, that's the thing. The PlayStation still was putting out quality exclusives all the way to the end. The Xbox 360. What was the last quality exclusive they put out?
Judgment.
Gears of War Judgment.
No, that wasn't a quality exclusive. See, the thing is, a lot of Microsoft left everybody high and dry because they were selling so many cards and doing that whole MLG shit. And I think a lot of people started going back and buying PS3s because they kept giving you great titles like Uncharted and The Last of Us. So when the PS4 was popping off, when the PS4 came out, there was an article that said that people bought PS4s because it was already labeled it was more powerful. People went for the power, and because they didn't get left high and dry the way Microsoft left everybody on 360.
Yo, here's what I'll tell you about Sony and the PlayStation. Their best exclusives never come out in the first few years. It never happens. That's just the way it is with them. They honestly they release some games that are either complete hit or misses in the first few years, but they always outpace the competition in the last few years. They always end up outdoing them. That's just what they do. Like by the end, people can say how the PS3 was shit most of the generation, if you want to say most. We'll probably agree with you, but ultimately in the end they had either equal or better games. And the PS4 is probably going to be that way. I mean, they already got some really good games now. I mean, Infamous was good in my opinion. Bloodborne was amazing. So those are two. I like Killzone. I like the Order 1886, regardless of what people say. The Order 1886 wasn't a bad game. So those are decent games in my opinion. Knack, if you want to say Knack is trash, I'll agree with you there. Not Heavy. Until Dawn is probably going to be trash. And there was probably something else that was trash. So Sony has hits and misses, but the best games are going to come out in the next couple of years for them.
Definitely.
One thing I will say, Microsoft usually does, like in the middle, Microsoft usually does better. I'll definitely say that. They come out with like the blockbusters.
When?
In the middle. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Titanfall was good in my opinion.
PlayStation always release quality motherfucking exclusives. Microsoft listen. Microsoft got 3 exclusives, dog. They got Gears, Halo, and motherfucking Forza.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, what games out of the entire 360 library? What games are being continued besides those 3 coming to the Xbox One? They have nothing.
Well, then that's that other debate about the whole console or Microsoft exclusive.
There is no debate.
That's a whole other thing.
Not exclusive.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
some people believe in Microsoft and console exclusives. That's really
Oh, wait a minute. Did you just say what games from other than the 3 of Gears, Halo, and Forza are coming over from last year?
Crackdown.
All right, so not even that. No. The most common complaint.
Who checking for Crackdown?
I am. All right, the most common complaint.
You beat the last 2?
Huh?
You're also checking for the next Dance Central. So
you beat the last 2. What's the main character in Crackdown name?
The main character in the Crackdown game?
What's his name?
What's his name?
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, keep continuing.
Agent something. I didn't play Crackdown 2, but I did play Crackdown.
You're hyped to see the buildings fall, like everybody else.
I'm sorry?
You hyped to see DirectX. You hyped to see the cloud work.
No,
that game's gonna sell for the cloud testing.
No,
here's Crackdown 1 and 2. Did you beat Crackdown 1 and 2?
He said no.
I said no.
Did you play it?
Yes, I didn't play Crackdown 2, but I played Crackdown 1.
I'm checking right now.
You should be able to see Crackdown 1 in there. Crackdown 2.
Yeah, I'm checking right now. Anything you want to say before I find out?
You just do in the comment section. Just posting the same thing, bro.
No. Why? All right, let me say what I need to say. You just said that Xbox doesn't have any games from like last gen that's carrying over to this gen. But the thing is, the common complaint where people, why they keep milking these IPs? Halo's being milked. Gears of War being milked.
Time out.
What's up?
You got 4 achievements in Crackdown, nigga.
Oh Lord.
I got 4 achievements in Crackdown because when Crackdown came out in 2006 or 2007, during that time I was in like achievement and I didn't even know what achievements were.
Yo, listen. The point he was making was that it was a game that was carrying over. He didn't say whether it was good or not. He just said it was carrying over.
That's like saying Fable was carrying over, but that wasn't free to play.
He's excited for Crackdown 3.
I have renewed excitement in the Crackdown franchise.
Why?
Because it's another game, dog. It's another game.
But you didn't play the first 2. So why
I
are you
did
so
2. I didn't play the first. I didn't play number 2. I played 1, and you're counting my achievement score. See, this is where this detective shit start to come out. Right.
No, because it clearly shows you never completed the game.
Detective ass.
I never said I completed the game. You don't have.
Hold on.
You do not have to complete the game. to say, oh, I'm excited for the next game. The big part of the game is going to be what multiplayer. So like, why?
This
So I
is
have
no
to be,
different than frauds saying, "Oh, I'm really excited for Bayonetta 2" when they never played Bayonetta 1.
That's the whole point. You only got 4 achievements. You didn't really play the game.
What? So what?
So you spent $60 on the game and didn't even play it.
I'm sorry.
This is my thing. No, this is my
I
thing
spent
with
$60
people like
on
you.
the game. I just didn't get a lot of achievements in. It's like
This
with The
is my
Witcher. I
thing with
put
people
like
like
what 3-4 hours in The Witcher and got what 1 achievement for it.
It's
Like
impossible to play The Witcher and not gain achievements. You get achievements for playing games.
that's a lie because that is a lie. Oh, never mind. You play on PC. I don't know how
to expose you right now. I got the achievements. Hold on, all right.
Listen,
I got the achievement thing in front of me right now.
this is the thing with people like you, right? You run around talking about this Crackdown 3 shit, and you don't have no history with the franchise.
I do. See that I played it
Hold on,
because
let
there's
me
only
talk.
4
Let me
achievements.
talk.
That doesn't make sense.
Hold on, let me talk.
Go ahead, talk.
I'm not saying that, hey, you can't be excited for Crackdown, but for people that run around bragging and boasting about Crackdown 3 when they don't have no history in the franchise, that's some fraud shit.
Did you find Crackdown in my list?
Yes, I did. You got 4 achievements.
So what? It's something. It's something. It shows that hey, I have history with the
Let me
franchise.
Listen,
Let me interject here real quick because
Detective 8 times need to fall back, man.
Let me interject real quick about his Witcher comment because you're full of shit. I'm looking at the achievement list right now.
Listen. Hours in The Witcher. Somebody check my hours.
You're telling me that you could play and just not listen. You have to make Let's Cook, learn 12 potions. You have to do that to progress through the game. Kill 10 monsters. You have to do that to progress through the game. Kill 5 monsters. You have to do that to progress through the game. Read 10 books. You have to do that to progress through the game.
You get an achievement for killing the first thing out the air. I forgot what it's called. You get an achievement for that.
Witcher contract. Complete a subcontract. Like
You got. I think it's cool. You're not understanding what we're saying. We're not saying that you can't be excited for the game.
No, you're saying that because I have you're counting my achievements and saying I haven't played the game. If you look at my hours in The Witcher, you'll see that I actually put some hours in it, and I have only 1 achievement to show for it. I don't know because I'm not. Hold on, let me open up the Xbox app. Hopefully, it tells me there. Hold on.
Because you do not need to hunt for achievements to get them. You get them just by playing the game. And if
I was just playing the game. If I got an achievement, I got the achievement or not. But the thing is, you can clearly see that I played the game for more than an hour.
What was the main character's name again?
Geralt or something like that.
Geralt? Wow. You don't even know the main character's name of Geralt, but I was talking about Crackdown, but wow.
Crackdown.
I thought you were talking about Witcher 2 as well.
Holy shit.
All I'm saying is, it's a lot of people that be like that. Like, they run around hyping up these games, and they don't got no history with the franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? If you don't have no history with the franchise, why are you running around, like, bragging and boasting about it?
I'm not hyped for Uncharted 4 when I never played 1, 2, and 3, really.
I mean, so I have no history with the franchise, even though you found that I have 4 achievements, even though 4 achievements is not enough to say.
Yo, you got 1 achievement in the Witcher 3.
Maybe he played the
one achievement in the Witcher
I
3.
said I told you I have 1 achievement in the game.
Maybe he played the
Look at my hours and then look at my achievements.
How many hours have you played that game?
What game? The Witcher?
Witcher 3.
Hardy can tell you he's looking at my thing. I'm waiting for.
I don't know how many hours.
It won't tell us how many hours you played.
If he compares,
I can look up how many hours he got, but I know he got 1 achievement.
Hold up, I got you covered. I'm on the Xbox.
He got 1 achievement. In the Witcher 3.
I said I have 1 achievement. I wasn't hiding that.
I'm not saying you lied. I'm not saying you lied. I'm just saying you got 1 achievement.
Like, this is gonna be the generation of dudes have to like explain their fucking gamer skill and shit.
Yes, because you're fraud.
I need to stop being a detective.
No. Listen, let me explain something to you. If you're going to be running around here talking about these games, spreading propaganda and all that bullshit, you better back it up.
All right, so I'm no longer excited for Crackdown 3 because I only have 4 achievements.
No. It's not wrong with that. You can be hyped for a new game.
The only reason why you're hyped for Crackdown 3 is because it's an Xbox exclusive. That's it. You don't give a fuck about Crackdown. You didn't play it.
The game looked good though.
That shit look trash so far. That tech demo they showed, that shit look trash. Stop. Get out of here.
The game.
All right, I'm 20. I'm 26 now. I think when Crackdown came out, I was 16. I was 16 or 17. Meaning my state of mind playing games. And like, come on,
That should be your peak. That's like before women, before driving, before college.
The Xbox 360 was the first console I bought with my own money. Like, come on.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
You played 19 hours.
And what game I played 19 hours of?
Witcher 3.
That's
I rest my fucking case.
That's way more than I did.
That's padded.
They beat me.
How is it
There's no way you played. There's no way you played The Witcher for how many hours?
Here, I'll put it up on Twitter.
There's no way you played The Witcher for 19 hours and got one achievement.
So these dudes just turn on their systems, let the timer run up.
Let me check something.
Yup.
I'm about to check my Steam.
Niggas is turning on their system and leaving it on. It's no way in the world you got 19 hours worth of The Witcher 3 and
So
only got
you
one
couldn't kill
achievement.
5 monsters and 10 monsters. Oh my god.
No, hold on. Listen. 19 hours in a video game is a
like that
long fucking time. That's a long time, especially in The Witcher.
Alright. Listen.
So, fraud gamers, terrible gamers, like, whew, I don't know what to say.
Listen, I think I got like 5 hours in that game, so I don't
Read
know.
off your achievements then.
I don't know. I don't got GOG downloaded, so I can't even see.
Because, like I said, you can't just like go through the game and not kill 5 monsters and not kill 10
No,
monsters.
there's no way you can do 19 hours and only have one achievement.
Going
There's
back to
no
my
way.
point, before y'all started going all detective on Kids Move, going back
Kid
to my
fraud.
point.
Kid fraud. Now he gonna
Oh,
add.
man,
Added
don't
right to
do
my.
that, man.
He's added. He is added to the fraud list.
Move, don't let them get to you, man. They try to get on everybody. They try
Added
to
to
get on
the fraud
everybody.
list.
No, you just got no. It's not. It's listen. This
Now,
is
I
all
don't think
gaming.
I just think
It's all,
that
listen, it's all gaming, right? At the end of the day, this is all gaming. But if you're not
play
playing games, if you're not playing these games, you're getting exposed. Period. 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 This ain't nothing new. Me and Kid Smooth been through this before, but he actually was honest. So I was like, cool. When he had put up a post in the Facebook group about Ori and the Blind Forest, and the way the post went, he made it sound like he beat the game, but he really didn't. And I had asked him, I'm like, yo, did you beat the game? And he was like, nah, I ain't beat it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's how I feel so far. So, you know, this ain't nothing new.
Oh, so you trying to pull a crap gamer?
So you saying you the trophy police around here or some shit?
Yo, I'm good.
You
know
the
what I'm
trophy
saying?
police.
If niggas around here fraud, they gonna get found out. Period. Fuck
Man,
it.
okay.
Fuck it.
Trophy. We got
You
a
know what I'm
trophy
saying?
cop going around
You know what I'm saying?
inspecting everybody trophies. I see.
Absolutely.
Who was the developer that made the Suffering for the original OG Xbox? Anybody know?
I don't know.
The only game worth playing that I give a shit about is you play it Fallout 4.
But
You're an addict,
going
bro.
back to the original question.
Hold on, is Kid Smooth still here?
He said he'll be right back.
He
Oh,
probably-
all right.
But look, going back to my original point about I think the original question was, what would you change if you were CEO? I would make Sony completely scrap this PSN and restructure the whole thing.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cause I don't know what the whole problem with them about that is. You would think they would have figured it out by now, but no, they haven't.
My whole thing is, I wish I would change, have cross-platform gaming, and get rid of the subscriptions.
And let us change our PSN name.
Look at these dudes mad in the comment section because niggas get found out for being liars.
I just don't
Don't
understand why
get mad
people.
at me. The trophy's told.
I just don't understand why people talk so much about games but don't play them. It just boggles my mind. That's like somebody talking. That's like a virgin talking about how many girls he gets.
Damn.
That's the way I see it. That's serious.
I mean, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You run around lying and then you get found out. You get fucking
You
found
guys
out.
run around talking about how many girls you had sex with, but that you've never got with any girls, or you
Like
barely even
it could be with any game. Like that's why I didn't do a Madden video, because it's like I'm a 2K dude. What I look like doing a Madden video, knowing nothing about the last 3 Maddens that came out? I'm not a Madden fan. I don't get it.
I'm not saying you can't. Listen, I'm excited for games that I've been excited for games that I never played before,
Diablo.
like the franchise. But the thing is, I didn't run around spreading, like, oh, this is gonna be the best game ever. Like you had people running around talking about Witcher 3 gonna be game of the year, and they never played Witcher 1 and 2. So I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You never even played no game in the franchise, but you running around talking about Part 3 gonna be Game of the Year.
Rocket League is Game of the Year anyway, so.
No, can you talk
Whoa,
about
but have I been
That's
on
good.
record
Ain't that
saying
damn good?
though?
Play 1 and 2?
Rocket League is Game of the Year. You heard it here first.
We can skip over me because you just know
My
I
bad,
want to
I'm bad.
restructure all of Nintendo, so just move on.
What do you think? A question from Reich, like, what do you think about Nintendo gamers who try to like downplay story and visuals, and they pretty much make it seem like gameplay is important, but they make it seem like it's all about gameplay. Like I've seen Nintendo fans call The Last of Us and many other cinematic games a movie because it has cutscenes and voice acting, which is like most retarded shit I've ever seen. Because they think in all these Nintendo games, there's like obviously they still have text boxes and everything like that, and there's really no deep story to a lot of them. So they downplay everything as a movie.
That's what they used to, man. You know what I'm saying? They used to having games that don't have no type of storyline. Like you said, they got text boxes, and anything else is a movie. I don't understand how people can say, oh, Last of Us is nothing but a movie. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Obviously, you never played the game to even mention some shit like that.
That game is so much survival, putting together kits and stuff.
They like coloring books at the end.
Damn.
Anybody else got an opinion on that?
I think he killed it, bro.
Yep, I edited it.
Yeah.
All
So
right, I gotta go, guys. I'll talk to you guys later, though. Nice having me again. Nice having you guys.
All right, you out? All right, later.
All right, well,
Yeah. So anything with a cutscene is apparently a movie to these dudes, which is ridiculous. What game do you think Jack Mujani asks? What game do you think will flop this holiday?
Who asked? Hold on. Who asked that question?
Jack.
Oh, King of Indies. King of Indies. King of Indies. Go ahead. Somebody else. While I think.
I think. Stop.
no way.
No way.
No
I
way.
mean, as far as sales,
Yeah, sales.
But
Tomb Raider,
flop,
Tomb Raider
though?
gonna flop. Tomb Raider gonna
Oh,
flop
yeah.
as far as sales.
Tomb Raider's gonna die.
Tomb Raider gonna listen.
Because
Here's
the
why
fall-
Tomb Raider is going to flop.
No, it's not.
The week before Tomb Raider, you got Halo 5. You got Fallout 4 the same day.
Same day.
And then the next week, you got fucking Star Wars.
Call of Duty too. Don't
And you
forget.
got Call of Duty in the goddamn mix. Tomb Raider is going to flop sales-wise. It's going to be a good game because I
Yeah,
like
but
Tomb Raider.
I mean, but
If we talking about sales, it's going to flop.
it is some big titles, but I don't know. I still feel like Halo 5 not gonna work day one. I feel like why they fixing that, people go buy Tomb Raider.
What?
I think Rainbow Six
Wait,
Vegas.
whoa.
Rainbow Six Vegas.
Why won't Halo 5 work? Dude?
Because I don't trust them no more. They lost my vote when that Match Collection came out.
When Master, but you played the Halo 5 beta, right?
Yeah,
The shit worked almost flawlessly.
we'll see. It did, but we'll see.
Like I said, I think Rainbow Six Siege is gonna flop. It might flop. I feel like in terms of both quality and sales, because they pushed it back to December, and that's gonna be when everybody's already broke from buying all the games from before, and they ain't gonna care about the game by that point. I think that game's gonna flop hard.
So do you feel the same way about Just Cause?
Just Cause comes out
in December 1st.
Nah, I think Just Cause is going to be a different case because I think that's going to cater to a certain audience that's going to want like that open world. I think Just Cause is going to be way more of a success than Rainbow Six Siege.
How the hell do I sound like a hater? I said Tomb Raider is going to be a good game. Now, sales-wise, look what's around it, you idiots. All you got to do is look what it's surrounded by. It's surrounded by Star Wars, Fallout 4, Halo 5, Call of Duty. All of those games are way bigger than Tomb Raider. Like, what the fuck don't people understand? It's simple logic. What the fuck? This dude's is crazy.
Yeah, I think I definitely think like Rainbow Six is gonna flop. Mad Max. Oh no, that's Mad Max. It's coming out at a good and bad time because it's next to Gears and Metal Gear Solid. But I think it would be worse if it came out any later than where it's at. It should have came out in the middle of August, honestly. Like right now, would have been a good time.
I think Mad Max is going to be what Shadow of Mordor was last year.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying. But
That's a good comparison.
it could be.
I don't know. I mean, it provides an opportunity for people who don't give a shit about like Metal Gear for another game. Like I know that's the main reason I'm picking it up because I got to pick up something in September.
There's a lot of games come out in September though.
Well,
I know it's like 4 games. It's like 4 games on my radar for September.
Well, what else is coming out?
Well, you got the basketball games towards the end of
You got
September.
2K15, you got Mad Max, you got Metal Gear Solid, and you got Forza 6.
Yeah. I always forget about the sports games in Forza. The only Forza game I actually liked was Forza Horizon 2.
That game is raw.
Forza Horizon definitely the shit.
Okay, what are your...
Forza Horizon is way better than Drive Flop.
Oh, that's not you can't
Drive
even
Club is garbage. Drive Club is so trash.
What are your day one games for the fall? Day one games.
Fallout 4.
Tomb Raider, Battlefront, Halo. That's mine. And Rainbow for me. I'm a Rainbow fan.
Everything T-Tech said is mine except Rainbow Six Siege.
You played the beta already on PC?
I didn't get to.
Damn.
But I know I'm gonna be playing Tomb Raider day one. Halo absolutely. I said Tomb Raider, Halo. What else is coming out?
Fallout 4 day one?
Nah, I'm not buying Fallout 4 day one. Tomb Raider's getting trumped over that. Sorry. I'm on Team Tomb Raider. I'm Team Lara. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not getting Fallout at all. I'm getting Tomb Raider. I get Tomb Raider over Fallout any day of the week. Done twice on Sunday. So I don't really want to Fallout.
Yes, move. You going Fallout or Tomb Raider?
Shit.
Oh, you know which one he going.
Tomb
You know which
Raider.
one he going.
I'm all about that instant gratification. Like I said, Fallout is a game that I can pick up after Christmas or like at the top of the year and go through the dry spell and get back and try to get into that game. Like I said, how you see with The Witcher and Dragon Age, my time with that is Fallout could easily be one of those games for me. So that's why I got to go with Tomb Raider. And so Tomb Raider would be a day one, Halo would be a day one, and I'm about to make some people mad. NBA Live 16 about to be a day one.
Oh my god.
Hold on, you getting live over 2K?
Yes.
Oh
But
my
I am
God.
getting 2K day one, but I'm just getting it on the
Some people are. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
You know,
Some people
I
are.
can't knock that. You know, if you want, I mean, you know, yeah, Live 16 looked pretty good this year. We'll see. They're gonna have a free demo for everybody coming up. So.
Yep, September 8th.
Yeah, you'll be able to try it
You
out.
ain't got
See
to
what
be.
it's all
Hold
about.
on, you ain't gotta be a part of the EA Access program for that.
Nah, not for
It's
Live
just a
16.
demo. It's just a demo for the,
Oh,
and it's
shit.
gonna be for their
That mean they must.
online rise
That mean
together.
they must
mode.
believe in it then.
Speaking of EA Access,
I love it. I love EA Access.
they have a free trial, right? I haven't.
For what?
For EA
Not
Access.
for EA Access. They don't have a free trial.
I thought that was over the summer, like right after.
I'm gonna get
It's
that.
$5 a month.
That's not bad. I'm gonna get that for.
30 for a year.
I'm gonna get that when so I can play Yeah.
Oh, Battlefield 5 days early. Oh yeah, no doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Battlefront. Yeah.
Battlefront. Yeah.
And I actually just subscribed to Sling on Xbox One, so it's actually coming in handy now because I just got Sling on it because I need to watch Walking Dead.
ESPN.
Yeah, and ESPN. So I'm gonna get EA Access soon. This week there was one of the execs at EA said it doesn't even matter if Sony will want EA Access in the future. Well, I'm still confused as to why Sony turned it down in the first place, which I think it was because they felt like it would compete with PlayStation Now, but I think that's still a dumb reason.
Well, they said they didn't want to have. So they said that, didn't they say that they didn't want to confuse the consumers with so many different subscriptions or some shit?
They said something
think
about
we're
else
dumb.
not a good value.
Yeah, but PS Now is expensive. It's expensive for like their pricing structure. If it was like it's like $45 for 3 months. If it was like that for like a year, I can deal with it, or like I can even deal with $60 for the year. But like that whole confused 3 months. I mean, there's never a subscription that's only 3 months, and then you got to re-up. So, and then I think it's $20 a month, and it's.
Do they have a year pricing?
No. It's not, because if they did, it would be too expensive. It would be an unattractive price. It would be at like, you gotta think about it. It'd be like damn near $80. It'll be $80, $90. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. 44 for every 3 months. That's 40. Oh no, it'll be over $100.
That's really expensive.
I know one thing. I'm liking the Xbox One better than the PS4 right now. Come at me, bro.
Xbox.
I like what Microsoft is doing right now with the Xbox One, man. Sony is pissing me off, especially with them slow ass updates, man. Like the system still got a lot of shit that's missing. They added that dog shit media player. That shit is trash on the PS4. They need to start doing something, man. 3.0 gonna come out, add a couple of features. Cool. Streaming on YouTube, great. After that, you're gonna have to wait another 6 months to get a fucking update that's gonna mean anything. Meanwhile, Microsoft is blessing the gamers every month with great updates.
Does 3.0 got member sign on? Will somebody sign on? Do you see it? Like, I'm waiting for that feature. That's like
Oh,
that
no,
shit.
that's not coming in 3.0. Nah, that's not coming in 3.0.
They still don't got that. Nope.
I like what Phil Spencer is doing over with Yoshida and them niggas is doing on Sony. Sony right now, they starting to piss me the fuck off. They slow with these updates. I ain't got time for that shit, man. Give me what I need. Fuck that.
I don't know what PS4 is.
It was good, Cookie.
Whoa.
Yeah, he just slipped up in there. Black Bond replacement. So I gotta read this real quick. Kids Move Jack Move Johnny said,
This nigga.
Jack said, where do you buy your coke at?
Where do I buy his coke?
Talking about what you were saying before. He asking you where you get your coke from. Oh my god.
He want the real answer where I get his coke from?
I guess.
You want to know where you get your cocaine from? Who the dealer?
No, I'm not even gonna go there because I was gonna. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. What was he mad at? What did I say? That
I don't know what exactly, but you know, I got a lot of idiots. Jack Nag said, can we give Kids Move some Game Shark codes to get out of the hole he dug himself in?
What hole? All right, see, I had. All right.
Don't listen. You can't pay attention to these dudes, man. They just trolls. They just funny. But yeah.
Xbox One preview members going to get the Windows 10 update. I think like the first week of September.
Yeah, next month.
I don't know if they give it a
PS4. What y'all got?
Damn.
No, I don't. That new UI looks really good, though.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker. It's a lot cleaner. Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, I'm actually one of those people who doesn't like the current one. Yeah, I do find it like it's too many buttons to do one thing, and it's a little bit too. I honestly do feel like it's confusing.
It takes way too much like extra steps to do the simplest of things. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's why.
It's a little clunky, but I like it. I don't know. I always like the Xbox dashboard over PlayStation. I always like Xbox Live over PlayStation because to me, Xbox Live just feels more alive. It just feels like more is really happening. You know what I mean? I got the fucking gamer score leaderboard going on right there. Like it's just.
Who's streaming on Twitch right there? It's like it's more connected.
Of course, the Twitch app is way better. It's just more interaction on Xbox Live than me. I just think they got that down pat over Sony. Sorry.
So this guy, right? I forgot where in what city he was at, but he went into a store with some MC Hammer pants.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
PlayStation 4 in the alleged pants. See, this is why the PlayStation 4 is the Jesus station, right? They go into those stores with hammer pants stealing Xbox Ones. They go into stores with hammer pants stealing PlayStation 4.
You wouldn't be able to fit the Xbox One in his pants.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get the kid box in his pants.
Question: How the fuck does one put a PlayStation 4 in one's pants and like think that shit is smooth?
And I'm gonna just slide out the building.
Yo, like you got some hammer pants on, you know what I mean? You do the typewriter about that motherfucker, and you good.
Yo, but I would probably feel more comfortable putting an Xbox in my pants because at least the Xbox is actually just a kind of like a square. The PlayStation 4 got them sharp ass edges cutting into your skin. How you pulling that one off?
Hey, I wish they had video. I wish they had video of that shit. I wanted to see, like, I mean, listen, didn't they got video of women stealing whole cases of beer, putting it up under their fucking summer dresses?
Man, they had a woman had a daughter stealing liquor.
Oh no! What about the woman that stole a whole TV? She stole a whole flat screen. She put it up.
They got video of that?
Yo, no bullshit. No bullshit. This bitch stole a whole flat screen off the display at Best Buy somewhere.
Next thing I want to get into, spoilers, right? I'm a repeat offender of spoiling games for people. I don't give a fuck.
You are, faggot.
Sue me. I don't give a fuck.
I am, faggot.
And I'm one of those rare people that spoilers don't bother me, whether it's with movies or games. You could tell me like what happens in a game or a movie, and I'm still gonna play it. Like it doesn't ruin anything for me. I'm weird. Right. I've tried to do better, but when are spoilers not spoilers anymore? Because you got dudes right now. I swear to you, like I uploaded some boss fight from God of War Remastered, and some dude was in the comment section talking about, look at this spoiler. I'm like, dude, the game is 5 years old. What do you want from me?
I mean,
when is it safe?
It's a new game to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
That's not my fault. It's not my fault you waited 5 years. I gotta worry about you 5 years later.
All right. I got a question.
Okay.
Question. I think T-Tech, you know where I'm coming with this question.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing right now, bro. Yeah, you wanna do it or what? I got it.
No, I'll let.
You already got it. Yeah, let me get it. All right, BG, in my group, right? We had a person saying that they're willing to unsub and block us because we're gonna show the full gameplay of Tomb Raider.
Jesus
Christ. And they're waiting the year out.
Yeah. I mean, no. See, listen. This is the thing behind that. A lot of X-Fags was saying that they're going to spoil it for PlayStation gamers because they're going to be posting spoilers everywhere of Tomb Raider. So I can see why people...
Well, so we're not supposed to play the game until it's out on the PlayStation and put up gameplay?
No, I mean, you can do what the fuck you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't want to be spoiled, then don't fucking click on the video.
That's what I'm saying. They're talking about blocking and all this other shit. That's what I'm saying. Of course, they as an adult, you should be able to only watch what you want to watch. What they're talking about is that they're trying to block people.
Like your channel?
I mean, yeah. I mean, some people did say they're going to intentionally try to spoil it for the PS4 gamers.
I'm sorry, but in this fall, when I have Tomb Raider, you're going to see Tomb Raider gameplay in the background.
All day.
I don't care. Like, I'm probably not gonna. I don't upload cutscenes, but there's certain games where the gameplay itself can be spoilers. So
I mean, if you know it's a spoiler, just put it in the title.
I don't care about
that shit you did with Batman. That shit you did with Batman was a motherfucking spoiler.
Which one? What?
The one it's ruined for me now. But you fucking some dude on a goddamn gurney getting operated on or about to get operated on. I didn't get to that part yet. I didn't get to that part yet. You ruined the fucking game for me on that part.
He was a B-list. That dude was a C-list villain.
It don't even matter. I'm like, all right, I'm watching a BG video. Like, yeah, let me check this video. Okay, what gameplay is this? And then I see Batman. I'm like, come on, man. Bullshit.
Man. I think it's about a time thing. It's honestly like for people in this community, people playing games like that, I think like a month. Like I don't talk about spoilers until maybe like a month out. I figure like a month. Like, enough people get a chance to play it.
Man, I don't care about people. I don't care about them like that, bro. Fuck all that. I got the game, just us gameplay going up. Get your bread up. That's how I see it.
What a jerk.
I don't know, man. I hate spoilers, man. I hate them. I wanted to ask y'all something. I want to ask y'all a question. It's pretty much like the video I did the other day. Who do y'all think gonna win this holiday as far as sales go? PS4 or the Xbox One?
The God box.
The Jesus box.
Yeah, I believe Xbox.
Nah, I seriously think the PS4 is gonna win. Even with all the exclusives coming out, the PS4 is gonna win for multi-plat. Straight up on multi-plat is gonna win.
I think the PlayStation 4 is going to win because of Fallout and Battlefront.
And Call of Duty 16.
I see where you're getting from that, even though it's an ugly ass design, man. But I think Xbox gonna win for the simple fact not only they're gonna do some like Hollywood movie theater advertising for their exclusives, they're gonna skin like 20, $30 off of it, and it's just gonna look like people gonna get googly eye and it's gonna fly off the shelves again. I say they take October through December again, and then go ahead. PS4 could take the remainder of 2016.
Listen here. That all that advertising ain't gonna do shit. Let me tell you why. Because Titan, what month Titanfall came out? March. They was when I went to the movies in July. They was still advertising that motherfucker.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I was like, why is there still a Titanfall advertisement like 6 months later? And it wasn't really helping. But listen, the advertising is cool, but Fallout 4 is a beast. I'm not even like a Fallout fan, but I recognize Fallout 4 is a beast, and Battlefront is a whole universe of people. Like even that there might be people that not even hardcore gamers are getting that because they're Star Wars. Star Wars is like one of the most biggest forces in the world, like in terms of media. Star Wars is its own media.
So why would Fallout 4 help PlayStation 4?
The same way Batman held.
But don't the PC mods come to Xbox though? Isn't it their kind of advantage?
That's casual people don't know all about all that stuff. They're not.
But the reason why Batman.
No, hold on. The mods are coming to PS4 too.
That's eventually. We don't know when it's going to happen yet. That could be 2 weeks later. It could be 6 months.
And those mods ain't going to be nothing because, listen, when you add mods, you need more power. Like, mods take a hit on frames per second and shit like that, depending on what the mod is. So you're not going to be able to do but so much.
I'm just saying, you lose me when you talk about saying Fallout 4 is the reason why PlayStation's going to outsell it. I think it was with Batman. Batman was being marketed heavily with PlayStation. They showed that thing off at the PlayStation.
Listen, Fallout 4 is a huge game, right?
How much did Batman sell on PS4?
Batman sold
3 times as much.
It's over 1.4 million. It's over 1.4 million.
Look,
a lot of people are going to make the jump to next gen because of Fallout, right? And of course, they're going to go with the PlayStation because the PlayStation is the more powerful system.
I mean, you can bring up Batman had the whole deal, but look at just any other multiplat. It sold either double or triple on PlayStation 4. I mean, look at Watch Dogs. I don't think that was like. Did they have some deal with? They didn't have not like a console deal.
They had a deal with PlayStation.
Some DLC deal. But everything else, you bring up any game, you put into this game, just put in any game into that formula, it sold twice as much on the PlayStation 4. Almost any game. Doesn't matter what multiplayer. Name one.
As of July 4th, The Witcher 3 was still charting on PS4, and it's not even like really charting on Xbox One anymore. Like, as of July 4th, The Witcher 3 was at number 5. And the Xbox One version was at number 36. So when it comes to multiplats, it always dominates on PS4. That's just reality.
Yeah, it's just a fact.
I think the game will likely sell more than PS4. I just don't think it'll sell more PS4s. It'll sell more on the PlayStation 4. I just don't think it'll move any more PS4s than what PlayStation 4.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just I don't see how it's going to move PlayStation 4s, but I see it selling a lot more on PlayStation.
Fallout 4 is not on last gen, right?
No,
nope, not on last gen.
It's moving PS4s.
That shit is moving.
Yo, and Sony might announce a Call of Duty bundle.
Yeah, probably because they got a deal with Call of Duty too. Call of Duty and Battlefront has a deal with Sony.
Yeah.
Then you got the Metal Gear bundle. That's gonna be worldwide. You got the Metal Gear bundle, but that's only across seas.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for Microsoft this holiday unless they drop the price to something crazy. They're gonna be doing it like last year when they had them.
Unless have you guys been following that rumor?
What rumor?
The Xbox Mini that's supposed to be coming out.
It don't matter what they do with the Xbox One.
That's not coming. That doesn't exist this year.
They just put a pussy on top of that shit. It still ain't going.
Be honest though, like the only exclusive that Microsoft really has to fall back on, other than Gears, is Halo. Halo is the only one that's gonna sell like hotcakes in fall. Like Tomb Raider is not gonna like what day Tomb Raider comes out? Same day as Fallout or something like that.
Same day.
Yep,
It's
same
not
day.
gonna. Come on, son. Come on. Be serious.
Yeah, I was.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, I just,
Be serious.
Tomb
You
Raider-
really think
Tomb
Tomb Raider
Raider
push
comes out?
consoles? The same day as
oh,
Fallout.
God, no. I just don't. I don't think
Same
too.
day as Fallout.
That's just because Fallout exists.
What's up?
But what about those other smaller titles? Like, isn't like Recore? Is that coming out this year? And other stuff
No,
they announced
spring.
at E3?
Nah, that's coming to PC also.
No, they said
they
they
actually
said it's
shut
not.
No, it's not. He debunked
They
it.
shot that down.
It's actually
Yeah, right,
exclusive.
Yeah, right. Just like they said, Rise wasn't coming to PC too, and Dead Rising 3. Right.
Well, it's not coming to PC right now at launch. We'll
But
see.
don't worry, the PC's gonna see a Thieves. It'll be all right.
Whoa.
Shots fired.
No, he said they're getting Sea of Thieves, the game.
okay.
Not that they are thieves.
I thought what he said. That's what he said.
Nah.
You know, them pirating PC gamers, all they do is steal everything. Bastards. What I was gonna say, 92% of people have games they don't play. This was a stupid survey, in my opinion, because at first I thought it was 92% of people buy games and they like don't play them, but it's pretty much like after they buy them they still keep them, and I'm like, well, that's what people do. So I thought that was a dumb survey. Like, we all have games right now. Like, I have a bunch of games right here that I beat that obviously aren't getting played no more, but they're worth keeping. So I don't understand what was the point. I think GameSpot was having like, I think it was combined, whatever. They was having like a slow day or some shit. So I don't know if anybody cares about that.
I have a lot of games sitting on my hard drive that I don't play. That doesn't really mean much though. I'm gonna get back to it eventually.
Yeah. Anchorman, have you played Fallout Shelter?
Oh man, I'm playing it right now.
What a fiend.
Man, you an addict, bro.
What a thirst.
For real, dude. You an addict of that game.
Dude,
What you getting? You getting Fallout or Tomb Raider? Anchorman, you getting Fallout or Tomb Raider?
Oh, is this even a question? Is this a question? Fallout 4.
The only game he might get this winter is Fallout.
It's Fallout.
No,
I was just saying, you're an Xbox dude, so I didn't know, man. I thought.
No, I'm getting Mad Max in September. I'm not even getting Halo 5 till next year, honestly. I honestly just, I really don't care about Halo that much. I'm getting Gears when that comes out, and Fallout 4, of course. And then about a month later, I'm gonna need a break, and that will be Just Cause 3.
I know one
about
thing.
that
I'd be
game.
waxing kids smooth on Halo.
Just Cause 3 looked cool, but I wasn't into part 2, so I'm still out on that one.
Nah, man, what sold me was the soundtrack. I just like when they that first reveal trailer when they were doing Firestarter. Like the original song for that is totally different than the song they totally used at the beginning. I was freaking out about that.
Who in here had a Sega Genesis?
Broken Games. Did you just say you're gonna be waxing me in Halo 5?
Yeah, you're
Yes, he did.
You're trash.
Man, be-
What?
You're trash.
All right, let me write this down. What's today's date?
You about to record this and you say it's trash.
It's August 22nd at 7:54.
Hold on, are you good at Halo or something, Kid Smooth?
Oh, should I say?
I see all your achievements in Dance
Bruh,
Central. I'm talking about Halo.
I played with you on the beta, and you were a little bit low on the totem pole in the score.
Well, you see,
Yeah.
Damn, he's like, see,
that
I
was-
don't want to hear all that. That
I
sounds
had a
pretty
cold
bad.
that day.
Sounds pretty
Halo,
bad,
it was
man.
just me getting used to how 343 works. You know what I mean? That's all it was. You know what I
You mean
mean?
they casualize Halo 5, you mean? Basically, that's what you're saying?
You say what?
How they casualize Halo 5, you mean?
I don't think they casualized it. I mean, I like it. I think they just made it more modern, like a shooter would be today. Like I can't imagine
Casual.
jogging in Halo again, like going back to not being able to run faster than you can run.
I've been
No,
playing the Master Chief
that's a little-
Collection.
Dude, Halo was such bullshit for so long. You mean to tell me you got these super soldiers, you got people who are like genetically modified and shit, and they can't run?
I've been playing the Master Chief Collection, and I can't do Halo 2 and 3 without that run shit. Like, I can't do it, man. But 4, the one thing about Halo I can't stand is the same thing I couldn't stand about Destiny, and that's that fucking map. I I can't stand
The
that
radar,
shit.
radar, right?
Yeah, the radar. I can't stand being on it at all times. Like, I hate that. That shit is whack.
I don't like that either. That's just something like we be having to, like us hardcore players be having to deal with playing with these casual map readers. Like I hate that shit.
I was playing the Black Ops 3 beta, and like you basically have to ADS and map read the whole time.
That shit is gay.
That's all you have to do with Black Ops and watch.
They got a perk with it, like you will light up red when they see you through the wall upon that. Mm-hmm. So it's like extra training wheels.
I didn't want to talk about that.
Halo got that see-through walls, and they got cloak. All together? Oh no.
But the thing about Halo and all their changes, all this shit is optional, and it also has a negative effect on you depending on how you use it. Like you can't, if you run, your shield doesn't regenerate. You know what I mean?
I actually like that. They changed that from Halo 4. Yeah.
If you aim down sights, you know what I mean, you get shot out of it. And the thing is, it's not like you automatically aim down sights. It's just optional. You can hit fire and it still feel like classic Halo with the hip fire. I just think they did it right. Like they didn't take anything away from the franchise. They just added and they're optional. You know, you either use it and take advantage of other players, or you could say, "Oh, I like nostalgia. I'm going to stick with the old school shit and get your ass whipped."
Point is, you're gonna get washed on Halo 5 by me, and that's evident from what happened in the.
All right, we'll set something up. I'll get a squad and get whoever you got best. I'll win with anybody.
I'll get a whole bunch of randoms and say, "Hey, you want to play?"
All right.
Okay, let's go. That's what I'm gonna do. DX12, and I want somebody to explain to me what are the benefits of streaming to the Xbox One from the PC or from the PC to the Xbox One.
There ain't no benefits.
I found benefits of streaming to the PC, and they didn't hit me until just recently. I was playing Velocity or something like that, but I wanted to get through it, and my kids, my girl and my kids are watching TV, and it was right before their bedtime. They want to finish. I didn't want to turn off the shit, and I forgot. I was like, oh shit, I could just switch the HDMI to the TV, and I could just stream it to the computer, and I just played through using the computer. And the thing is, it doesn't change, like the resolution or anything like that doesn't change. There's almost little to no lag. I just forgot it was streaming. I was just playing it on my computer, so it becomes beneficial when you got people around and they want to fight for the TV. It definitely comes in handy because you're still connected.
2015. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But the thing is,
we're grown men in 2015 is fighting
He's a
for
family
a
man.
TV.
But the thing is,
So?
I'm not putting my Xbox on anything smaller. I only have one. The TV I have upstairs is like not I want to say the greatest. I have my Xbox has been hooked up to my 4K for quite a while, so I don't want to unhook it. So and the best TV in the house is downstairs, and everybody want to watch it. So the only way I can do it was to stream it to the computer. I wasn't hauling that Xbox upstairs.
Any other benefits?
The benefits is just being able to do that.
Okay. I was just wondering if there's anything else. Okay.
Ain't no fucking benefits in
So
that shit.
personally,
That shit
for me,
dumb.
there's no other benefit. Okay. Do we have anything else to say about DX12? Because they're still going back and forth about what would be the benefits. I say we shouldn't even honestly talk about it. We should just wait and see.
We should wait, man.
It's just got to come out at this point.
You just
I
gotta
didn't
wait.
even know
for
that
real.
streaming had anything to do with DX12.
No, it's two separate things. I'm just
okay.
bringing it up.
Yeah, we just gotta wait on that for real.
Okay. Did anybody play Madden except Part 8?
I did.
What's the verdict on that?
It's just Madden 15 zoomed the fuck in. That's how I feel.
Cool. That's it. I don't think anybody else cares about Madden.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking Madden.
Does anybody remember the Game Awards last year?
Yep.
By the one Jeff Keighley did?
Yep.
I thought it was real good. I remember doing a review and thought like this is the best thing we've had so far, and there was some people saying it was trash. I'm trying to like, well that
No,
only
for
one
real,
I thought it
for
was
real.
real good.
I don't even remember it.
Neither. I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
even
lie.
remember that shit.
I
I
don't
know
remember
I
that at
watched it. I know I watched it, but I don't remember that shit at all.
Yeah, I remember it having some like timing problems. Like the big awards weren't even announced, or like at the show you had to find out afterwards. It was a lot of scheduling problems. That was like the first time he did it, so give it a pass.
I thought it was real good. Did we ask this question before? I think we did last week. Game of the Year 2015. Yeah, cause I said Tomb Raider. So,
I'm so biased to a third-person game. I'm gonna go with Tomb Raider 2. Too biased when it comes to that kind of game.
Game of the man, I want to say Tomb Raider, but they're gonna give it. It's Fallout will be the game.
I think it's probably gonna be Fallout most likely, just because of the backing that game has.
Hold on, is the question what they're gonna give it or what we think it's gonna be?
What you think it is, I guess. Yeah, what you think it is.
Oh, okay. I'm going with Tomb Raider then. That'll get all my attention.
I think in that case, I think it's gonna be Halo 5. I think because there's a lot that haven't been really uncovered with their campaign. I think they're gonna do something big with it. That's gonna reopen the doors.
It ain't gonna be no Halo 5.
The story?
The story.
It ain't gonna be no Halo 5. Halo 5 is just not one of those games that really gets Game of the Year anymore.
People are not gonna buy that game for the story.
So exactly, they want to shoot somebody in the face.
Most people are getting the game for the multiplayer. I know some people are interested in the story, but
go straight to that multiplayer.
Yeah, for the most part.
The only way Halo 5 will get Game of the Year is if Chief dies. That's the only way. Like it could even possibly be considered for it.
When is Halo gonna stop? Not that
Halo 6 probably.
Nah, they'll probably, if Master Chief will eventually probably phase out, and then Agent Locke would probably be like the.
Hold on, who said Halo 5 gonna be Game of the Year?
That was the thing. Like I said, personal. Like what I think is gonna be my Game of the Year would be Halo 5. I don't think it's gonna win. I think Fallout 4 will end up doing that. But if I had to pick one, it would be that game, depending on if it turns out to be as good as I think it's gonna be.
I don't remember what. Like there was never. I don't think there's ever really been a first-person shooter that's ever won like unanimous or a majority of Game of the Years. I just don't think it happens. So, yeah, I think the closest one that probably came to it was like BioShock Infinite.
Yeah, I was really pissed off when that didn't win. I was really pissed off. But it launched the same year as GTA 5, so I'm not surprised.
If you're a third-person shooter, you have a good chance, or an adventure game.
Didn't Last of Us launched that year too? No, what year did?
That was 2013.
When did Last of Us launch?
2013.
Yeah, it was a lot of big hitters that year.
Yeah, that year was a rough year.
BioShock couldn't come close to no Last of Us.
And GTA.
Or GTA.
Hey, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. I gotta go to dinner, y'all.
All right. Yeah, we about to get out of here soon because this guy crazy this one, and we went on to like about to hit 2 hours. So,
God damn.
Yeah, this one because. Hard 8 wanted to go into detective mode on kids' moves like history and everything. Like Jesus Christ!
Hey man, you playing these games, man? Play the games. That's all niggas gotta do. Play the fucking games before you talk about them.
He went all the way back to games as he was playing like in junior high school. Like let this man live.
Man, Crackdown is not even 10 years old.
Was it 08? Or 07?
The first one came out like 07.
I think 7's right. Because it wasn't.
Whenever it came out, it was trash, so it don't even matter.
All right. Let me see. Do I have anything else? I don't think so. I think we about to.
Y'all talked about Gears and shit coming up next week or not?
We talked about Gears the last 2 episodes. I mean, I think everybody ready for Gears.
Okay.
The Nintendo's next console might be discless, so I think that means all digital. Yeah, that's the last thing I got.
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Irrelevant.
Yeah, that's basically it. You have to say.
Nintendo's console might be discless. Yeah, I don't think we care. So we gonna get out of here. On that note, thank the viewers for watching. We appreciate y'all. Everybody, go ahead and plug your channel real quick. Shout out to Black Bond and T-Tech for coming. Anchorman, go ahead and plug your channel. I'm going to put all their links in the description.
All right, and I'm the Anchorman V, I guess. You can check me on YouTube. Yeah.
Cookie, who came for the last 20 minutes?
I came through just to say, shout out to the person who came through my stream in X. If BG's better than me in Gears. If you guys want to see some real Gears of War gameplay next week, go to my channel.
I'm better than Cookie in every other game, though, so it's okay.
That's all I have to say.
Smooth.
No, I just want guys. Thanks for having me again. You guys can check me out at the official WeGameHere.com/KidSmooth. I do stream on YouTube. I meant to ask you guys about your opinion on Twitch and like using Twitch or YouTube stream, but I guess we can get to that later.
Yeah, I'll write that down for the next one.
All right. But yeah, hit me up on my channel.
You're not gonna say the slogan?
No, yeah, of course the slogan. As I always say, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot.
Bars.
Oh shit. Yeah, what I gotta say? Oh, I'm gonna be here every Saturday, so let those pussies bleed. You mad? Anyway, they already know what it is, man. I'm out.
All right, yeah, we out of here, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Yeah, we out. Peace.
Nah, fuck that. You know what? I'm just gonna reveal this shit now. Fuck it, I'm gonna reveal it now. I was gonna hold this a secret.
I'm about
but you
to
know
stop.
what? Fuck it, this is a good time to do it.
You say some crazy
Stop.
shit, I'm stopping the podcast. Would you about to?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it right now, man. Do I got the floor?
Do
I got the floor?
You about to be Kanye and say some crazy shit?
I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. Do I got the floor? It's gaming, nigga. It's gaming. I got the floor.
You got it.
All right, man. Listen. Fuck it, man. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot.
This man really just said that.
So, here's a war. Tuesday. Let's get it.
All right, we out.
I'm sorry. I'm the new face Xbox. Fuck all you niggas, man.